I just put those up last weekend. I got plans. These trees are gonna come down. So I built that wall and put all this here, put the rock down.
Richard Purvis is back to being busy.
I'm always out here doing something.
And he plans to stay busy the rest of his life.
The way I look at it, if you don't stay busy, people retire and they just sit around and do nothing. Well, next thing you know, they pass away from pretty much doing nothing. Made that kind of look like a little river.
Richard is acutely aware of how fragile life can be. He says his grandpa died of a stroke at 47. His dad died of a heart attack at 47. And his brothers?
My oldest brother had a serious heart attack at work. And my youngest brother had a heart attack at home. And then I have another brother, he had a stroke.
But Richard's first brush with death happened at 31.
And it felt like I pulled a chest muscle at first. So I went to the doctor, and that's when they found out I had a blocked artery, 95%.
Diagnosed with heart disease, Richard underwent bypass surgery. 10 years later, he needed a second surgery for another blockage. By the time he turned 65, he thought he was out of the woods. He was very wrong. On October 1st, 2024, Richard was working his shift loading furniture onto trucks at the store where he works.
I was helping loading it out of the van, and then I just stopped. As soon as I couldn't speak, I knew I was having a stroke.
Luckily, his coworkers recognized the signs and called 911. Next thing he knew, Richard was in an ambulance racing to the nearest hospital. That hospital moved him quickly along to the University of Kansas Health System, where neurointerventional surgeon Dr. Michael Abraham removed a large clot that had traveled from Richard's heart to his brain. It's something Dr. Abraham says is very common, a terrifying course of events, but just a few weeks later,
all my limbs and everything are working just fine. I'm talking fine. So all this is grass. I dug it all up and put a drainage in there. And
Richard is continuing his full life with a renewed mission, making sure every male he knows stays on top of their health, family history or not.
It's unreal to me that men don't go to doctors. If people are having these problems, they need to have it checked. I mean, it's no joke. It can kill you in a heartbeat.